Hey everybody, welcome if you're new or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a long one with tons of cleaning motivation as I prepared our house for the upcoming week. If you have some cleaning to do, I hope you can watch while you clean alongside me or just watch if you need some motivation to get going today. I filmed this entire video on a Sunday and I started early in the morning before we went to church. Before my daughter woke up, I decided to strip our bed and get our comforter and sheets in the wash right away. I also took this time to vacuum down our bed frame and mattress protector and wipe down our bedside tables. I hope you all are doing well today and hanging in there this winter season. I'm doing this voiceover while my daughter naps and it currently feels like 0 degrees outside with snow. It has been so cold in the Midwest this past week and I am trying to patiently wait for spring. I force myself to get out at least once a day as a stay-at-home mom, but we've had a couple days of being at home all day and to be honest, we are feeling a little stir crazy these days. Our families don't live close enough for me to have much help with watching my daughter, so I have really been relying on the daycare at our gym. They do a great job and my daughter loves it there, but it's so hard with little kids because this time of year they almost always have a cough and a runny nose, and those kind of places always have a sign outside with a long list of symptoms that your child can't have to be there. So I've been hesitant to take her this week, even though we both really need to get out. I feel like this is pretty common, but we don't typically keep bottled water in our house because there's always a graveyard of partial water bottles all over, especially in our bedroom. But we had a bunch left from my daughter's birthday party, so we're using them up. I like to keep 2 sets of sheets on hand so that I don't have to wait to start making the bed while they're being washed. The comforter we use is actually a white duvet insert from Amazon, and we used to have a gray striped duvet cover, but it got ripped from when our dog was a puppy. I keep going back and forth as to whether or not I want to get a new duvet cover or go back to using a comforter. We had a zip cover, so it's much easier than the button duvet covers, but it's still way easier to just throw a comforter in the wash. For right now, we just have a boring white bed, which is kind of refreshing, but I'm hoping to refresh our bedding soon. Moving right along onto nap time and the next task, which was cleaning the sliding glass door. I do usually clean this door once a week and no more than that because it just looks like this 24/7 with a toddler and a dog, so I try not to worry about it too often. I'm using my favorite glass cleaner, which is the spray away glass cleaner and a microfiber cloth. Most of the fingerprints on this door are from our dog Bo. When he wants to come in, he does this little thing where he taps on the glass with his nails and his dirty little paw. So he is the main culprit here. I wasn't going to do this deep of a clean on my stovetop, but I figured since I was already cleaning it, I may as well. It wasn't terrible, but it needed a good clean. I took all of the small pieces off and soaked them in water with a small amount of Dawn dish soap, and then I sprayed any stuck on spots with Dawn Power Wash and let that sit for a little bit. For the grates, I just scrubbed them with a small amount of Dawn dish soap, rinse them off well, and then because they're cast iron, it's very important to completely dry them right away so they don't rust. There are some things in my home that I get nervous to clean sometimes for fear of messing them up, and my stove was one of those things for a while. This is the first gas stove I've ever had, and we got it when we refreshed our kitchen last spring, so once I did my research, I felt more confident to clean it. Here I'm going back in with a microfiber cloth, mostly water and a tiny bit of Dawn dish soap, just to wipe down the Dawn Power Wash off the stove and any of those spots that were pre-treating, just to get the stovetop really nice and clean. And then I go back in with another microfiber cloth that's just dry to completely dry it and get it all shined up. For the front of the stove, I'm just wiping it down with my thieves cleaner and then going back in with the spray away stainless steel cleaner to buff the stainless steel clean. I typically clean my stainless steel appliances once a week too, and usually on Sunday just because, like my sliding door, there are always fingerprints on them, so I just don't worry about them too much. I know one day I'll miss all the fingerprints. This is sort of random, but my back is aching just watching this footage back. For some reason, I've taken better care of myself with this pregnancy than my first. With my first, my lower back hurt so bad every day, and in my third trimester, I was just done with much physical activity at all. But this time around, I've prioritized seeing a chiropractor weekly, and I've worked out more consistently than I did before this pregnancy even. I feel so much better this time around, although by the end of a long cleaning day like this, my back and belly still do ache. I kind of lost myself after I had my daughter. I had pretty bad postpartum anxiety and depression, and I just stopped taking care of myself. My husband had torn his ACL and had surgery when she was around 8 months old, and then our dog unexpectedly passed away around that same time. So it was just a really rough time. And finally, when she was around a year old, I would say, I started feeling more like myself, and I took steps to prioritize myself in some ways. I was telling a friend recently that becoming a mom has made me so much better at prioritizing my time and what's important to me. For instance, before having kids, I always said I didn't have time to read, even though I loved to read. I always said, I just don't have time. And I look back on that now and think I had so much time to read if I really wanted to. So I read more books last year than I ever have in my life with less time on my hands now. And it just feels good to finally have found that balance in my life. So please know that if you are a new mom and you are feeling so lost and the everyday things like getting yourself ready, brushing your teeth, even eating are hard, please know that it does get better. I know it can feel dark and deep in those young days, weeks, and months, but you will learn so much and it does get better. If you're struggling at all, please talk to your OB at your postpartum follow-ups. I remember going in for my 6-week checkup and reading the mental health screening questions, and I was a mess. I could not stop crying, and my OB was so helpful and pointed me in the right direction. Anyway, so sorry for the tangent, but if someone needs to hear that, I hope it helps. Obviously, our microwave needed a good clean here, so I put a bowl of water with some white vinegar into the microwave for 5 minutes, and that just helps to loosen up the gunk and makes it easier to wipe down. So one night we were eating at a friend's house for dinner, and they had these trash cans with the trash and recycling labels on them, and it made my Monica heart so happy. So I had to ask where they got it all from, and I did it in our home, and I have loved this system so much. The trash cans are the Playroom brand from Target. They were a lot cheaper than the Simple Human brand, and these labels are stickers that I got from Amazon. is no better feeling than jumping into a clean bed with freshly cleaned sheets. My absolute favorite thing about resetting for the week has to be doing our bedding and resetting our bedroom. Our bedroom is just such a calming place. I love it so much. It's a pretty big room. We were blessed with a pretty big sized bedroom, and it just brings me so much joy. And I know a lot of people feel that way about clean sheets too. So let me know down below if you feel that way about clean sheets. I am so excited about this. I got a new vacuum for Christmas from my sweet husband. I am the kind of person that loves getting cleaning tools like this for gifts. This is a Shark Navigator. I will link this specific vacuum down below. I haven't had a corded vacuum in a few years and I missed it so much. This thing has so much suction and does an incredible job on carpets. Like I've said previously, I love my Dyson stick vacuum, but I do feel it does best on our hard floors downstairs. I just needed something with more power to really clean our carpets upstairs, and this is it. It swivels so nice. So even though it has a ton of suction, it isn't super hard to maneuver. Highly, highly recommend. And the vacuum lines that it produces are to die for. Moving on to night mode. This was after I put my daughter to bed. My husband wasn't home this night until late, so dinner was simply chicken nuggets, sweet potato fries, and fruit, which made cleanup a breeze. I knew I was going to be so tired by the end of the night, so because cleanup was so easy, I did try to do some extra things that I may not have gotten done otherwise. I know I've mentioned it several times in previous videos, but if you have a white composite kitchen sink and struggle to keep it clean, the Barkeeper's Friend Cream Cleanser is perfect for this. I also use it on my quartz countertops to remove any stains or scratches, and it works great for that too. Once a week, I use this cleaner specific for quartz and granite countertops instead of my Thieves cleaner just to really get them clean. It's from Amazon and I will link it below as well. I got a gift card to Home Goods and Marshalls for Christmas, and I went this week to look for a new spring wreath for under the microwave and also a new stand for my dish soap. This wooden iron stand I have has started rusting and it's stained my countertops a couple times, but I didn't see anything I loved. I also love to get their fancy hand soaps, and we are almost out, so I need to restock with those as well. If I do find some good things, I will definitely share a haul with you guys soon. I used to be a big candle girl, and specifically a Goose Creek candle girl, but I primarily use essential oils now. But I got some candles for Christmas, so you better believe if I get a candle for a gift, I am absolutely gonna burn it right away until it's all the way gone, because I do miss my candles sometimes. We have gotten in a routine with my daughter of playing the cleanup song before nap time and bedtime, and so she helps me clean up her playroom now. She does a pretty good job of this, but on this night we just didn't get to that, and that's okay. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and I actually really like cleaning up and tidying up her playroom. It's like I don't have to think too much. Everything's easy to put away. Everything has a place, and I know exactly where everything goes, so I can kind of turn my brain off, and it's kind of satisfying for me. I did a quick vacuum and mop to reset for the week, and as much as I try to mop weekly, it does not always happen weekly. Sometimes it's bi-weekly. Like I said, this reset happened on Sunday, and sometimes I do a quote-unquote reset on Saturday or even a weekday. My husband is in ministry, so Sundays are honestly pretty tiring because he's busy. I've considered so many times trying the Tyneco or Tinco vac mop, or the Bissell Crosswave, I think it's called, to make things a little easier and quicker. But I'm just so old-fashioned that I feel like a microfiber mop just does the best job. Let me know if you guys have something like that and you like it. I am finishing my cleaning tasks off with some towel folding. I always do our towels on Sunday night, no matter what. I have kept up with digital planning and have been loving it, so I added in this clip of me planning out my week. I included some video and audio that I took with my phone to explain more of this to you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video and were able to get some things crossed off of your list for the week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly show you what I've been incorporating weekly. I did get on the digital planning train and I absolutely love it. This is the Dash Planner, and I just wanted to show you guys what I do every Sunday night. I usually go through the weekly template just to kind of get my life together, get myself organized. So as you can see here, there's a little section for the week, and I like to put my YouTube to-do list there, and I have that every single week. Now that I'm going to be posting weekly, I have that there, and I can just check off things as I get it done. There's a place for tasks, so I have that there. And then I just go through each day of the week. I really like to break my days down into morning and afternoon. My toddler does nap, so it just kind of makes sense for me to break it up into morning and afternoon. And then I usually am editing videos or whatever, doing YouTube things during her nap, or resting or reading or doing something like that. But yeah, so this has been really helpful for me. If I have anything going on at all, I just write it all down here. Helps me to remember things, keep my life in order. I also have, if I go to the month, I also like to fill this out too. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys quickly what has been really helping me. So this is a part of my weekly routine now. Every Sunday night, this is something that I've gotten in the habit of doing. And then I also typically try to have a meal plan. I insert this meal planner every single week, and typically I will plan out my week with meals on Sunday night, and then I'll order my groceries and pick them up on Monday morning. But guys, I'm exhausted. I am so tired. I can't even think right now. And it's kind of a weird week. My husband is gone a lot in the evening, so we might honestly be ordering food out and doing some just easy, quick things at home. So I think I'll order groceries maybe on Tuesday and do a smaller order. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys something that is a part of my weekly routine.